downtown Cleveland and Progressive Field. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Minnesota Twins taking on the Cleveland Guardians. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. And on the mound for Cleveland in this one, Gavin Williams. How about a scouting report on him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those.
The leadoff hitter this afternoon, shortstop, number 22, Brooks Lee.
Pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
And the home opener is underway. Strike on the inside corner.
Ball one.
Good job to fight that one off. And a 1-2.
Ball low.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. And the Twins get on the board first. It's 1-0. Ryan Jeffers at the plate. Throws to first in time. 1 away. That ground ball may have him
Batting third, first baseman, Josh Bell.
The 0-1. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. In the dirt, ball 1.
Batting fourth, center fielder, Byron Buxton.
2 outs, space is empty. Here's Byron Buxton. Inside, almost got him. Two down, nobody on. And
That's low. Ball 4. Take your base.
Batting fifth, catcher, Victor Caratini.
With his speed, this guy out there in the base pass, it could turn into 2 or 3 bases.
Runner! Valera on his horse. And that'll do it. here in Cleveland. Starting on the mound in this one, Joe Ryan. What do we have on him?
Very solid starters, able to repeat his mechanics on a consistent basis, which allows him to move through a lineup and get deep into a ball game.
Leading off the ball game here this afternoon, left fielder, number 38, Steven Kwan.
Ball.
And the 1-0. That one fouled off. Here's a 1-1. On the ground to the left. Lee tosses to first. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Batting second, right fielder, Chase DeLauder.
On the ground to short, Lee gets it to first, and the home first moving along quickly today. Two gone.
Batting third, third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Liner to second and picked on the hop. Fires to first, and they get the out. Back now at
Leading off for the
Field.
Twins,
Now for the
second
Twins,
baseman, Luke Keeschel.
Nope, that's off the plate.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Next offering is fouled back. The 2-1. And that chance handled. Slings to first. A great play deep in the hole.
Batting seventh, third baseman, Royce Lewis.
And a foul ball. Into the outfield, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Not much to this.
Batting
one.
eighth,
Just a
left
really
fielder,
nice go-to
Austin
way.
Martin.
Puts the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Now it's going to be Austin Martin.
Hey!
Here's your 1. And there's 2 away.
Batting ninth, right fielder, Emmanuel Rodriguez.
Way out front for strike 2.
Fooled on that pitch, got a little anxious, and now in a 2-strike count, he's going to have to run out his stance,
That's a ball.
up on the bat, and really make sure he has pitch recognition before pulling the trigger.
Runner, yes,
There
yes.
goes the runner. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Lewis leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
That's the ball. That's 3.
Him out looking. Here in Cleveland,
Leading off for the Guardians, first baseman, Kyle Manzardo.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
That's a ball.
There's a 1-2. And that one moves his feet.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to this hitter, but to the rest of the lineup as well.
Stays alive. Goes down swinging for the
Batting fifth, designated hitter, Rhys Hoskins.
Strike one.
He went too far, and that is strike one.
Ball.
Up the middle, Keishel handles, throws to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning.
Batting sixth, catcher, Bo Naylor.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit.
Everything came
Batting
together.
seventh, the shortstop, Gabriel
When it's hit that hard,
Arias.
It makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Runner on the go.
Yes.
He's safe.
Man at second. That
Hey!
catches the corner.
Runner, he's going, he's going!
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Martin moving under it. That is the inning. Back here in Cleveland,
Leading off for the
and
Twins,
lead off
shortstop, Brooks Lee.
Fought off foul. And the 0-1. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
He was all
Up next for Minnesota, the designated hitter, Ryan Jeffers.
took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Ball.
Jeffers starting as the designated hitter, batting second in today's lineup, and his batting average this season is over .310.
Ball.
That misses the zone. Ball 3. Lee on at first. Nobody out. Next
Hey!
offer in there for a strike.
Take your base.
Puts runners at first and second.
Up next for the Twins, first baseman Josh Bell.
Times. 2 runners on, nobody out, and they're in the heart of their order. It's just a great opportunity to put up a crooked number.
Bell
No, that's a ball.
lays off for a ball.
Now pitching for the Guardians, number 49, Colby Allard.
This is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
That's a base hit. Tested here. Bases loaded, no outs.
Up next for the Twins, center fielder Byron Buxton.
There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Fouls away the first offering. All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. It's in there. No balls, 2 strikes.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. If he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Fights it off, you'll see another.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, keep the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Huge.
Up next for Minnesota, catcher Victor Caratini.
Vic Caratini at the plate. Golden opportunity right here. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Well, you can't offer that pitch in no count. It's a strike, but not every strike is a good strike early in the count.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Bases loaded, 1 away. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
Ball 1.
Lay off that pitch down. He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Ball.
1 out, base is full. Valera in position. Out number 2. And they add to their scores from third.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Up next for the Twins, second baseman Luke Keeschel.
Ball.
Valera should have this one. And that is that. Set for the bottom of the
Leading
third.
off for the
Stepping up for the
Guardians,
Guardians.
center fielder
Valera.
George Valera.
Hit on the ground to short. It's through for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Well, no waiting around.
Batting ninth,
He was ready to
second
swing
baseman,
on first pitch.
Brian
Just a simple ground ball the other way.
Rocchio.
And sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Pitch out, but no action. And a pitch out, but nothing going on. Valera aboard here at first with nobody out.
Runner, runner, runner.
Takes off. Swing and a miss. Ground ball, and that's through the infield.
Hey!
The tag, and he's out. But a run does come in to score. So the Guardians lineup turns over. Stephen Kwan will hit next. And that one fouled off.
Hey!
Went around. That is strike two. One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the last half of the third. Two away.
Up next for the Guardians, right fielder, Chase DeLauder.
Fouled off left side. Now nobody on. Not even close there. And the count even 1-1. Foul ball. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Joe Ryan with the strikeout. Back now at
Leading off for the Twins,
And now for the
third
Twins,
baseman, Royce Lewis.
No, that's a ball.
Backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss, we're called strike. 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
No,
He's
that's a
just
ball.
missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think. Oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Here's a 2-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. one. On the move to the gap. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one away.
Up next for Minnesota, left fielder Austin Martin.
That's out number 2. Emmanuel
Up next for the Twins, right fielder Emmanuel Rodriguez.
It is first at bat. He swings and fouls one off. Two down, nobody on. Now 1-1.
Now pitching for the Guardians, number 52, Matt Festa.
Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
One and two now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Bottom 4.
Leading off for the Guardians, third baseman Jose Ramirez.
Check swing, but he went too far. Strike one.
You know, these Guardians, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
And a ball and 2 strikes. And it's a strike.
Up next for the Guardians, first baseman Kyle Manzardo.
Foul ball there. Now the 0-1. Sliced hard but foul. And the 0-2.
Strike!
Swing.
Up next for the Guardians, designated hitter Rhys Hoskins.
Hoskins pushes it foul. Home team down a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Check swing. He went, and it's 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he strikes out the side. Here in Cleveland, and here's the Twins leadoff guy, Brooks Lee. That one fouled off. Valera drifts towards it. One up, one down.
Up next for Minnesota, the designated hitter Ryan Jeffers.
Ball.
is fouled off.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
And that's down, a base hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in. And he'll reach second with one away.
Really nice job.
Up next for the Twins, first baseman Josh Bell.
The opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, hit the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Ball.
That's a strike, attacked with the sweeper. One out, and a runner at second, and we're at the top of the fifth. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
Payoff pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
That's low. Ball 4. Take a base.
Well, he took his
Up next for the Twins, center fielder Byron Buxton.
He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball. At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
Buxton swings through for strike one. And fouled off. Two on, one out. Valera under this one. And there's two down.
Up next for Minnesota, catcher Victor Caratini.
Swinging a foul out of play. 2 outs.
Oh. Did it go?
Check his swing. Appeal to third. He went around. Tough call, but that ends the inning. We head to the bottom.
Leading off for the Guardians, catcher Bo Naylor.
And Naylor swings through that one.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at-bats and get some base runners.
It's a 1-1. And that is out of play. Another one. That's 5 straight.
Up next for the Guardians, the shortstop Gabriel Arias.
That's a ball.
Two balls, no strikes.
That's away.
Count. The Twins up by a run. Last half of inning number 5.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. You clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Up next for the Guardians, Center fielder, George Valera.
With a single and a run scored so far. Fouled off left side. Now nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Nope.
Really
Ball
good
two.
take, especially with 2 strikes.
That misses, and the count's full. Stays alive. Payoff pitch. And ball 4 there. Tying run is on base.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary.
Up next for the Guardians, second baseman, Brian
That is
Rocchio.
if you are the offensive side of it.
Pitch out, but no action.
Hey!
They try another pitch out. Again with a pitch out. Now he steps off. Nothing going on at first. So a
Ball
walk
four.
puts runners at first and second.
Up next for the Guardians, left fielder, Steven
Steven Kwan stepping in now
Kwan.
for a critical at bat. Fouled off. He was late. That one kicks away from the catcher. Now the tag at third, and they got it. This play doesn't cost them. Inning over. All right, we go to
Leading
the
off for Minnesota,
top of
second
inning number
baseman,
6.
Luke
Now
Keeschel.
for the Twins, Luke Keeschel.
Now pitching for the
Cleveland brings out a
Guardians,
new reliever,
number
Sean
43, Sean Armstrong.
Rocchio under it. And there's one down.
Up next for Minnesota, third baseman, Royce Lewis.
Rocchio under it. And there are 2 outs. Next to hit.
Up
Austin
next for the
Martin.
Twins, left fielder, Austin Martin.
DeLauder makes his way towards it. And that's the 3rd out. Back here in Cleveland,
Leading off for the
26,
Guardians,
Steven
left
Kwan
fielder,
digs into
Steven Kwan. Now pitching for Minnesota, number 60.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
In the air, left field. And it gets by him. Round second, digging for third. And now a wide throw to third.
Waste no time.
Up next for the Guardians, right fielder, Chase DeLauder.
Really deep, so pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
The Guardians with the tying run at third here in the bottom of the sixth.
Strike
Check
2.
swing, went around, and it's 0-2. Chases the change. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike. Stuck in a rundown trying for home now.
No, he beat it.
He's safe. It's 2-2.
Up next for the Guardians, third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
This one in the air, right field.
Vamos.
It's a foul ball. Right
Strike.
to
Whew.
A 1-2 count, all he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
Nope, that's high.
Miss. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Up next for the Guardians, first baseman, Kyle Manzardo.
That's off the corner. Ball 2.
A little bit in this one. A couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at-bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-1.
Strike 1.
Check swing, but he went too far. Strike one. And
Ball
there's
3.
the ball. That one pushed foul.
Ball 4.
And that is ball 4.
Up next for the Guardians, designated hitter, Rhys Hoskins.
And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. Odd choice here. They intentionally walked him, and the runner now into scoring position.
Up next for the Guardians, catcher, Bo Naylor.
Swings through that one out in front that time. Now a pop-up on the infield. And that will end the inning. Top of inning
Leading
number
off for
7.
Minnesota, right fielder, Emmanuel Rodriguez.
Well, these Twins definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. One thing that stands out looking over the numbers is the amount of outs they have on the first pitch of the at-bat. They've given away too many at-bats with easy outs.
Ball.
I'd really like to see him make an adjustment. Get more patient and start waiting for that right pitch. Not just the first pitch. I think that can make a big difference in this one.
Out on the tag.
And he's tagged for the out.
Well, maybe approaching this at
Up
bat
next
with
for
just
Minnesota,
determination.
shortstop,
Sometimes
Brooks
you just
Lee.
gotta let the game come to you. Oh, and an 0-0 count. Not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
And a foul ball. He goes down.
Up next for Minnesota, the designated hitter, Ryan Jeffers.
The next twin up to hit.
Ball one.
Two down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Check swing, and he went. Strike one. Foul ball. The 1-2. And
Ball
that
two.
just misses.
Strike!
Down looking. And he strikes out the side of the 7th. Bottom of the 7th.
Leading off for the Guardians, the shortstop, Gabriel Arias.
He was late there. Strike one.
You know, these Guardians just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Hit weakly on the ground. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
And obviously, a lot of credit.
Up next for the Guardians, center fielder,
But you can bet this
George
offense is trying to figure out
Valera.
some way to put up a better fight.
No!
Now
That's a
with
ball.
this, all tied up. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Check swing, and he went 2-2. That's
Ball three.
inside. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Payoff pitch. And the swing, it's a strikeout.
Up next for the Guardians, second baseman, Brian Rocchio.
Intentional walk coming here. They put him on board. And with 2 outs, they'll go after the next batter.
Up next for the Guardians, left fielder, Steven Kwan.
No, that's low.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Strike one.
We call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Pitch out, but no action.
Runner, runner!
Runner takes off. There's a ball. Stolen base. It wasn't even close.
Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
And
Ball four.
4 to a board.
Maybe a little loss of focus.
Up next for the Guardians, right fielder, Chase DeLauder.
Still on it. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out.
Ball.
Well, he's already in some trouble and fallen behind in the count. makes it even worse. Then you've got to throw the ball over more of the plate, and that's where they can really do damage against a guy like this.
Yep, got him.
They miss a big chance to take the lead here late. Back now at
Leading off for the Twins,
Now for the
first
Twins,
baseman Josh Bell.
This one ripped, but foul to the right. The 1-1. And a base hit.
He kind of rolled over on
Up
this
next
pitch.
for Minnesota, center fielder Byron Buxton.
You'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Ball one.
Tap foul at the plate.
Ball.
Two now. And a
Nope.
good eye
Ball
there.
three.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but you got to
Now pitching for the Guardians, number 29, Tim Herron.
At first, and we're in the top of the 8th. Got him swinging for the strikeout.
Up next for Minnesota, catcher Victor Caratini.
Minnesota, Victor Caratini.
definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Runner!
Runner on the go. That one hammered, but pulled foul.
Ball.
One away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. That
Strike.
takes the point.
Whew.
But it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Up next for Minnesota, second baseman Luke Keeschel.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. 2 down. The possible go-ahead run at first. This one in the air center field. And that's the third out. Here in Cleveland,
Leading off for the Guardians, third baseman Jose Ramirez.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Couldn't have timed it up.
Up next for the Guardians, first baseman Kyle Manzardo.
Makes me think he was thinking
Yes.
opposite field as he stepped into the box. The pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Here comes the 0-1. It's a pitch pitch out, nothing doing, and that's ball one. Here's a 1-1. And a pitch out, but nothing going on. Right strike.
Runner!
The kick in the pitch. Runner goes. It's a pitch out.
He's safe.
Stolen base.
Now the go-ahead runs in scoring position, so big opportunity for them to jump ahead late.
And ball
That's high. Ball 4. Take your base.
Gosh, another walk in this one.
Up next for the Guardians, designated hitter, Rhys Hoskins.
Swung on, belted. Carrying well. Out of here. Hopped up. One away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate.
Up next for the Guardians, the shortstop, Gabriel Arias.
Strike one.
With one down, takes a strike.
That's a ball. Whoa.
Already 3 runs across in the frame here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. In the air to left center, Buxton on the move. 2 down.
Up next for the Guardians, center fielder, George Valera.
Hey. Hey.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Back here in Cleveland.
Leading off for Minnesota, third baseman,
Here's
Royce Lewis.
And a quick out, number 1.
Up next for Minnesota, left fielder, Austin Martin.
Right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at bat.
And he tries to drag
Oh!
first, and that's a foul ball. The 0-1. And there's a foul ball. Aaron, a 6'6" southpaw. He throws a curveball, a 4-seamer, a slider, and he works in a sinker. Just
Ball.
missed.
Outside.
The Guardians trying to close out a 3-run lead here at the top of the 9th.
Ball.
Good job to fight that one off. The 2-2. And that's a base hit. And that's a 1-out single.
Up next for the Twins, right fielder, Emmanuel Rodriguez.
0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts.
Runner, runner, runner!
There goes the runner. That's
Huh.
it for a strike. safe at second, and that was not close.
That's the ball. No, that's a ball.
Mark, the runner at second with one away. Kwan takes it in for the out. And there's two down.
Up next for the Twins, shortstop Brooks Lee.
That one fouled off.
It's so important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Base hit into the outfield. Headed for the plate. Here's the throw. Safe at home. And the runner is second. The tag, and that's the ball game.